Morning everyone, quick little update as to where I've been, what's been going on. A little bit of a family tragedy went on. Then after that we had a bit of a week off where we went away on a holiday to sort of just regroup to a certain degree. Then the following Friday, which I normally do videos, I just didn't feel like doing anything. Like I tinkered around, just spraying weeds, just dumb little trinket stuff really, just to, at the end of that day I felt really angry with myself because I could have been doing something more important, just decided not to, which didn't go down well, so I had to start drinking. But work's slowing down a bit more too, so not getting consistent hours, so I've been taking on like little side jobs to just drag in a few dollars here and there, so time's been going towards those things as well. As for Woody, pretty much trinky stuff been doing. Fit the fire extinguisher like my old ute back in the 90s, and oh no, mud flaps, how horrible. I know it was chucking away back in the 80s and 90s, but just going that off for a showroom floor look really. A little bit ruralish still, which is the sort of theme of this ute. So that's all pretty good. Brakes have been the ongoing issue. Tried pumping and bleeding them, couldn't get nothing out of the rears. Borrowed my mate's vacuum bleeder. Still couldn't suck any fluid out of the rears. So I found out the rubber line at the back had collapsed. Went into town, the only shop that makes them, got him to make that and a couple of new hard lines at the same time, and totally got rooted on that because he fucked up and then he charged me an extra $65 to fix his fuck up pretty much. Just what you got to deal with out here because you don't have too many options. And got all that in. Now we have brakes. So before, what was happening was you'd put your foot on the brake pedal and go straight to the floor. You'd roll to a stop and you get nothing. Now the brakes are actually all bled and working, as far as I can see. I hit them hard enough, I can lock up the brakes, but the pedal's rock hard. And my suspicion all along has been that my booster is fucked. Because as soon as you put your foot on the brake, it's just rock hard now, and I get the hissing under the dash and the engine starts to rough idle. So dare say my suspicion's right, the booster's rooted. I'm going to have a go at rebuilding that myself soon, so we'll do a video on that and how hard that is. Yeah, we're not far off. Rear shocks are rooted, need to get new ones of those. I've seen some real cheap ones on eBay. I'm just going to get them because being a leaf in the rear end, it's not that critical really about how good the shockies are. I'll probably survive without them, to be honest. But that's all said and done. And then over here we've got our little mini that I'll show you. A little Park Lane that we bought when the Velociter engine shit itself. So it's been sitting still for ages, covered in dust and shit. So we're going to give that a good clean, detail, put some all the bits that come off and gone missing. We've got to replace all those, and the lovely little car though, totally reliable. I just had to replace the aircon compressor. So that's why it's been off the road for a bit, and it ran out of rego 3 days ago, that 90-day period's over. So can't really renew that, but it's not a bad thing, because I'd rather put a fresh 6 months on it when I go to sell it for someone anyway. Got the neighbour's BT50 there. I've got to knock out a few car park scratches and dents on it because he's selling that. But this is before a bit of a working bee. We've got the owner of this turned up today, old Beefy. He's going to come and give us a hand working on this, and he's not doing his fancy electrical stuff on it this time. Not letting him. I'm going to push him underneath the front of this fucking thing. He can pull the sump off and sort out the bottom end of the engine under my instruction. And because we converted the sumps over from BF to FG to get the rear hump in the sump. So we're going to be doing all that stuff today. So even if it takes him all day and you can at least get that done, we can bolt the exhaust back up to the manifold and get that part over and done with. So that'd be a great thing to knock off the list. He's also bringing out some steel for me. We've got the side steps bent up, and so we've got to get them and just curve and contour them as to what we want, sort of thing. But the shape's there, and it's out of 2mm steel, so they're going to be self-supportive. Got some steel bent up for the inside of a cab to mount the safety belts onto. Change the direction of that, and it'll be a lot stronger and more robust, and better to do it this way. And that's about all I see today, is me just fabricating, welding, making more stuff, pushing of a line. We got the surrogate VIN done. The police came out and gave him a check over of our VIN numbers and put in the forms to apply for that. So that's underway, and once we get this fabrication stuff done, then yeah, we're just down to a point where we can probably apply for, we'll get the actual mod plating done then. So yes, so that's all what's going on. Yeah, like I said, it's just more of a game of survival at the moment. So not so much kicking goals and streaming ahead. Fucking cat's walking across the top of a Mini again. But yeah, more just survival and trying to get things done here and there as we go. But everything's closing in. Like, we are going pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the progress and everything. So yes, so that's a little update as to where we are, what we're doing, and what's going on. So sorry for not having much to show lately, but we'll get back into it soon. And today I won't be showing much. I might have the camera set up a little bit, building some of this stuff for Beefy, but today is not the day to be fucking around too much. I want to get in and get things done. So we can't have both sometimes. So you've been productive or doing content. So we'll see how we go. Yep, that's alright. You just put some more footprints up there. It's already got footprints all over it. I'm going to give it a buff and polish up anyway. So well, thanks for watching, and we shall catch up with you all soon. Cheers.